Coverage of the MTN Elite Under 19 tournament. What a day we have had today. Lots of action, lots of attraction, and of course we are just about getting ready to bring you the last match of the day for match day 2, and this will be between the Western region and the Eastern region. Players are ready, officials are ready. We see the players coming onto the field of play, and after the hostilities, or after the pleasantries have been done, hostilities will begin here in earnest. We'll be introducing the two teams to you, including the match officials, the Catch Them Young officiating officials who will handle the game this afternoon. Promises to be exciting, promises to be full of fireworks. And we hope that you do stay with us for the next 90 minutes or so as we bring you the action, as it were. We're looking forward to a lot of entertainment this afternoon by virtue of what we've seen from morning, and it definitely will continue for the next couple of days until we separate the boys from the men. So far, so good for the participating teams. Everyone has showed their mettle, they've showed their strength, and of course, identification of weaknesses have also been done. Let's see how we progress from here. Western region and their counterparts from the Eastern region have all played a match each, and they're looking for nothing but victory to cement their presence here at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence. That's Team Western, by the way. In your shot, they will be sporting the navy blue shorts over the white shirts. Western region will start off this game with Samuel Kobna in goal. We'll be looking out for the presence of jersey number 20 Al Hassan Sumaila, and also jersey number 7 Benjamin Buedi. They seem to be the spearhead of attack. Of course, the support coming from James Dako, and again you've got Justice Aha in the left back position. They're looking good and hoping that they can give us their best performance. Team Eastern, by the way, now also looking good. They need to bounce back into glory days. Goalkeeper Ishmael Azagono will start the game as he did in the first game. Richard Annan is in there. Elisha Anku, Francis Edu, they will all be in the rear. And up front, we will be seeing the presence of Swin Ansa, who showed a lot of power in their last game. Clifford Amankwa is starting the game as well. And of course, all eyes will be on the sweeping role, expertly done by the captain, Edward Ba. Officials for this afternoon's encounter: Richard in team will handle the match and will be supported by Philip Nikwe Blankson and Abdul Manan Musa. Our fourth official will be Andia Futianan. Second time we're seeing Andia Futianan in action. The first time was the first game that was played on match day 1. He handled the center referee duties today. He's on fourth referee duty. So all is just about set for the commencement of this game as the last match for match day 2. And obviously these two teams will go into this match all guns blazing and with all hopes alive. As the head coach of Team Western, and for those of you who have been paying particular attention, especially to the KGL Under 17 tournament, he is the head coach of that Under 17 team as well. So lots of continuation on the part of Team Western, and they hope to secure honor and glory in this maiden edition. Team Eastern on the other side, and that's their head coach Nana Mensagodi. We're supported by the likes of Bob Terrier and Raphael Owusu, their welfare officer. Officials will take us through the usual inspection on the field of play. And any moment from now, we will begin the game between West and East. interesting encounters coming up. Do stay with us. We've got all the action here for you. On match day 1, we saw Eastern region and the Upper West region sort things out. And they have another opportunity to showcase to the rest of the world what they are made of. It's West versus East. Thank you very much once again for joining us. My name is Printon and I'll be supported by NY as we take you through the first 45 minutes of this match. That's our center referee, by the way, Richard in team. So far, we give the thumbs up to the Catch Them Youth officials. They're doing pretty much a good job as referee gets us underway for the commencement of the game. Team Eastern in yellow, starting a first opportunity of an attack, ably set up by Elisha Anku, who darts into the 18-yard box, but quick clearance from Team Western, who would want to show a clean pair of heels down the right-hand side of the attack. So far, so good. Benjamin Bwedi, he loves to operate from the right, but then cuts in through the middle. That's his forte. Let's also keep our eyes on the goalkeepers, particularly Ishmael Azagono, who is on duty for Team Eastern. He put up such a marvelous performance on match day 1 in their first encounter. Quick movement through the middle. Would like to show some consistency in that regard. And that is where the captain for Team Western brings his experience to bear. Abdul Rafiu Al-Hassan, a centre-back who loves to join forces up front with his colleagues. Over the line he goes for a throw-in. Referee gives an advantage of a free kick, and so Eastern region will do us the honors of effecting the first free kick. Elisha Anku is behind the ball. Desmond Tutu is moving up. Dutifully, it is cleared by Team Western, and will switch from defense to attack. Again, the man they were looking for, Bwedi, was nowhere to be found. But Team Western will keep the honors of having the ball in possession. Lovely switch play to the far side, a complete miscue by Team Eastern. But they do well to gather their lines. The advantage will go the other way, but injury worries to Team Eastern. A couple of injuries have been noticed there here, particularly knocks and bruises. And of course the worst ones being injuries, slight injuries to the head, and of course tired muscles, where muscle strain and muscle pull has been the order of the day. But don't forget, these are young men who are playing back-to-back action. First couple of matches, no time to rest. But as the competition goes on, there will be break points and break days for them to take full advantage of. Again, two players collide and go down, but they'll be up on their feet and will continue the game. Team Western looking strong. Game will continue, no problems at all, but it looks like the referee has flashed a card, and I think it's gone to the Western region or in the Eastern region. And it looks like it was the Archbishop who was shown the yellow card, Desmond Tutu. Lovely push forward there. There's a run for it. Goalkeeper get there first. And eventually he gets the ball out of danger zone. Samuel Kopner. All the way into touch for a throw-in to Team Eastern. Boedi once again in full control. He gains the advantage. And there he goes. Petite in figure, but he's got a lot of strength and stamina. And Team Western would like to use that a lot more to their advantage as they come forward. Good ball control. Emisa through. They try to go through the middle. Good stop there. Trying to exhibit a shot on target. Boedi comes in to try his luck. That doesn't work. Gathered nicely by goalkeeper Ishmael Zagono. First 5 minutes of the game and the confirmation of the yellow card to Desmond Tutu. Team Western reclaimed the ball, but then they give it away easily enough. Eastern region will come forward, but they also give the ball away. Bawa Madi was dispossessed, and it's a strong run down that right-hand side as they come forward. James Dakun. Too long, that cross. But they managed to keep it in play. Team Eastern took their eye off the ball for a second, and Western are creating an opportunity for a shot on target. Is blocked. Eastern will come forward. But again, the white shirts overriding favorites in terms of numbers as they push forward. The cross is on, hit first time. Easy clearance by Elisha Anku. Doesn't go too far away. Can we see the left-footed shot from Team Western? Again, effort was not coming. It was not forthcoming, I should say. And so Team Eastern gather their lines very well, and they give away a corner kick, which means that Western region will still keep the pressure on, and eventually it fizzles out. No problems at all for Team Eastern. Eastern sporting the yellow outfit, and their counterparts from the west have the sea blue color. Of course, they are coming from the sea.
Already done 7 minutes, and you could see that Team Western have started pressing to see if they can get the early goal, knowing what Team Eastern are capable of doing. Their first match, they thrashed their opponent, put in 5 goals in the net of their opponent, and Team Western have already lost their first match. So definitely it's Team Western that will be coming out strong to see if they can record their first win. And obviously we all know what Team Eastern are capable of doing. The likes of Prince Boache, Swing and Sa are all capable of turning things around, and not forgetting their spearhead man Swing and Sa and Clifford Amankwa are also players who are very, very smart and quick. Team Western will need to figure out what they need to do to stop the tracks coming from those quick lightning attack from Team Eastern.
First 8 minutes of the game, and they're yet to settle into their groove and their stride. But obviously putting the passes together, a few of them have gone wayward. But this is a long one, and a quick response from Ishmael, the goalkeeper. All travels to the other end of the field. Throwing advantage it will be for Team Western. They still have the advantage as it goes out of play.
Quite change from Team Eastern. The first match, They have the likes of Bukwe Japan and Isaac Tete and Michael Tete Jr. starting in their first match where they won, but the second match, quite a bit of tweak from the technical team of Team Eastern, but obviously they'll be having their MVP man, Prince Boache, on. Here comes Elisha Anku, being pressed there, but linesman spots an infringement, and it's going to be a throw-in for Team Western, spotted in the white jersey. Throwing long one, but it's Prince Boache who goes in there, but referee spotted an infringement on Team Western player Benjamin Boadi. Here we see that Prince Boache, not too sure of what he really did on Benjamin Boadi, but referee was close and spotted an infringement. It's going to be a free kick, and Team Western would have something to lick on. But obviously, goalkeeper Ishmael Azagono on his feet. Cross gets in. Header connected there. And oh, what a miscue there from Team Western. Player George Enim couldn't really get his foot in. Missing that opportunity. And Team Eastern will start off from the back. Sends in a long one. Header cleared. And the ball falls on George Enim for Team Western. But there comes Elisha. And what a dummy there from Clifford. Clifford with the ball with Team Eastern. He spread a play to Prince Abwaji. He sends in a low drive, but equally a good save from Samuel Corbina for Team Western. Those are the lightning attack that Prince Boache will always give you for Team Eastern. Keep a close eye on that chap. It's a lovely pass there and equally a lovely low drive. But Samuel Corbina comes to the rescue for Team Western. Team Western getting a throw in. But calmly tidied up there from Team Eastern. A man down for Team Western. James Dako.
Up on his feet, James, assisted by referee Richard in team. Advantage will stay with Team Eastern. Good exchanges so far over the last 5 minutes or so. And of course, they all want to cement a certain level of authority. There's Prince once again. Prince calls for the ball, but can't get to it. Second time of asking. It's Team Western who take over, this time operating from the far left. Takes his eye off the ball, tries and struggles to get back to it, but they lose control. Francis Edu was cool in defense and was not panicky at all. But Team Eastern will come forward. Here's an opportunity. Clifford Amankwa got to the end of that. The clearance goes up in the air but over the line, and it will be a corner kick for Team Eastern.
And that's a poor clearance there from Team Western, forcing a corner and also making Team Eastern enjoy the pressure that they are putting on them. Elisha behind the corner duties for Team Eastern. Long one gets in, but no one there to really connect for Team Eastern. Still the ball in possession for Team Eastern. Sensing a crossbar but being blocked. And it's going to be a throw-in for Team Eastern. And Team Western are backpedaling to get their defensive duties on point, knowing how swift Team Eastern can be. There goes Prince Boache, who gets a foul. And the referee had a word. Justice of Team Western. And you can see that hustling and battling there from Justice on Prince Boache. It's now the turn of Samuel Kobina to also map up a strategy to deny Team Eastern from this free kick. Cross being whipped in there. Oh, what a header there. Nearly squeezed that pass. Team Western. And the man there is Clifford Amankwa with that header. Beating everybody there, but took a deflection. And Team Eastern will fancy another corner. It's going to be Clifton Siama will be taking this. Referee spots some hustling and tussling going on there, and he cautions. Corner kick swung in. This time is being cleared by Team Western. Team Eastern are very, very dangerous in this dead ball situations, and Team Western needs to be careful. We're approaching 16 minutes and it's still goalless. Team Western nil, Eastern nil. Corner kick swacked in there, and it's time. Team Western will be very happy to see that going out, and they'll restart from a short pass build up from the back. Ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Team Western, but that is a stern warning there from Richard in Team, the center referee on Bawa Madi. Bawa was a bit late with his tackle and challenge there, and that's where we see referee Richard in Team giving him that stern warning. Team Western does well to keep it in play, sends in a long one, but this time goalkeeper Azagono comes to the rescue.
Had some good and bold goalkeeping. Realized that he could get to the ball before any of the players could react, and so used that swiftly to his advantage. But again, good opportunities being created by Team Eastern as Captain Ban also steps forward. And they all have that conscious effort of knowing that when they attack, they all attack, and when they defend, they all have to come back and defend. I've been particularly impressed with Prince and his presence with every build-up of Team Eastern. Of course, we saw that in the first game, and he just wants to continue from there, showing his skill, showing his talent. For Team Western, it's interesting to see Buedi behind, but loves to go forward, especially down the right-hand side of the attack when they're going forward. Clifford has played quite well, the chap in the number 19 shirt for Team Eastern. He's contributed and still contributing his quota to every build-up made by Team Western. Lots of heckling going on in there, but Enim will gain the upper hand in terms of the free kick. For us, it's the first time we're seeing Team Western in action. Coming into this game as losers on their first outing, and so they obviously would want to claw back a lot of the pride. But here's Eastern Region coming forward. It's a careful build-up, and if you notice, they come through the flanks but then employ a little bit of the service from the inner caucus, as it were, just to create a lot more fluidity in the attack. The crosses have not been as potent as they would have wanted or wished for, But again, anytime they go through the middle, that's where Team Western also grab the upper hand. Injury worries, he'll be up on his feet and game will continue. But again, some steady play there from the Archbishop, Desmond Tutu.
Yeah, Desmond Tutu, he is a player who will be working in the midfield for Team Eastern, making sure he stopped the tracks coming from Team Western, playing in a DM role for Team Eastern. Already on a yellow card, and he needs to watch the way he goes in with his tackles.
Cool, calm and collected, the defenders of Team Eastern. They get themselves out of trouble without any problems. Prince will battle for that, but obviously a bit too much for him.
Well, I love the way Team Western are doubling up on Prince Boache anytime he gets the ball. They don't leave only one player to mark him. They get two players to work on him. They know how tricky he can be.
Obviously, the MTN Elite Under-19 Championship gathering momentum, surely. Earlier on during the day, we had the presence of the GFA president, Kurt Edwin Simon Okraku, together with his chief of staff, Michael Osekre, and other dignitaries gracing the occasion. And they enjoyed two matches from morning. And it clearly tells you that officials of the Ghana Football Association content with the delivery so far, the impact this tournament is making. And of course, the many opportunities there are that is creating, not only for the players, but for the coaches, the technical men, and of course, the Catch Them Young referees. Don't forget, we also have a technical group who are putting 2 and 2 together in terms of a report, and that would urge not only the Ghana Football Association, but proud partners MTN to stay glued to the sponsorship package. And so there's a lot of positivity so far recorded in this maiden edition of the Elite Under-19 competition tournament. And we're hoping that at the end of it all, it would reach the results or the desired levels that it has to reach. Game will continue. Team Western in white, they're still pushing forward. Still haven't made any headway in through the defense of the team in yellow, that's Eastern. But it's been solid play so far. 22 minutes gone in the first half. Thank you very much if you just joined us. You're watching action from the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence. The FIFA pitch is what is hosting this tournament, the maiden edition of the Elite Under-19 tournament. It's an inter-regional tournament putting the best of Under-19 players at the disposal of this competition, creating a lot more opportunities for them as well. And according to the GFA president, highly elated at the quality that we've seen so far. Plus, of course, the enthusiasm showed by all the regional teams getting an opportunity to play in a competition among themselves. And also, who knows, it could be the door opener for many great things to come for these young players. All in the half of Team Western. Good turn. Employs the long drive forward. Buidi the intended target, but again, short-lived. Late challenge there coming through. Eastern region have a player down, but game will continue. And referee says, let's play fair, please.
It's important for the center referee to install his authority, notwithstanding any physicality coming from two sides. There's a Team Eastern who are enjoying slow build up from the back. So the captain, by Edward switch it play to Clinton. Sent a long drive there, but straight to the goalkeeper, not troubling Samuel Corbina. It's Team Western who are enjoying some ball possession there. Sends it to Justice. Justice being impeded there, but referee says that's a foul on Justice, and the culprit, Clifton, is Siama, spotted in the number 8 jersey for Team Eastern. He really denied Justice there. It's going to be a free kick to Team Western. Cross swung in there. The ball didn't really get that connection. Searching for, but that could have been a disaster for goalkeeper Ishmael. But he get it covered where Ba sends in a long one. No one there to get that touch, but it goes out of play and it's going to be a throw in for Team Eastern. They take it quickly there. Sends in a cross, but linesman was there, spotting that the ball went out of play before the cross was swung in. And it's going to be a throw in for Team Western. Beg your pardon, a free kick being executed, but didn't really go anywhere. And Team Eastern, who fancy their chances once more again. Swin Ansa trying to get past his marker, but couldn't get through. But the linesman spotted an infringement, and the communication gets to the center referee. It's going to be a free kick to Team Eastern.
These are the opportunities that you don't give your opponent, especially when they are getting close to your danger zone. You need to defend, but the defense must be a lot more clearer and a lot more hassle-free. That does not put pressure on you. Now, Team Western would have to organize, they have to defend, and there you see Samuel Kobna, the goalkeeper, telling them exactly where to position themselves in terms of the two-man wall. And this offers an opportunity for a lot of bending of the ball into the 18-yard box. This time he goes for the short pass. Then the bend eventually comes, heads will go up, but Team Western seem to have it covered all the way. The shot blocked. Eastern will not give up, not just yet. One is fired from afar, but this time it goes completely off target. That effort coming from Desmond Tutu.
Not a technique Desmond Tutu was searching for. If he needs to go for that spectacular, the technique needs to be up and right. So the battle will go on in the center half. Ball goes out of play and it's going to be a throw-in. And this time it's going to be Team Western who have that. Referee whistles to halt proceedings. And having a word to both players. That is Al-Hassan Sumaila, Team Western. Team Western who loses possession to Team Eastern. And Desmond Tutu tried to search for that long pass, but it was blocked in that process. Team Eastern quickly takes the throw in, but referee says that it was a foul throw. And this time it's in favor for Team Western. They're going to fancy their chances down the left flank there. They win another throw in, Team Western. We are approaching 29 minutes of the first half, and nothing really to talk about from both sides. But it's Team Western who sends in a cross there, and he finds a player, but the shot was just too straight to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that shot was too direct from Justice Aha. Justice gets a second opportunity as he holds on to the ball, lays a pass through the middle, but a bit too strong as goalkeeper Ishmael Zagono once again to the rescue for Team Eastern.
Yeah, Justice put too much weight from the pass there, but a good reading from goalkeeper Ishmael. Play being halted, and there was a late challenge where Team Eastern will have a free kick. But let's take a look again here. Justice Aha get onto the ball, but that was not going to trouble Ishmael Azagono. Ball being sent back to Ishmael. Takes it back to Richard Annan Jr. Annan Jr. send it back to Ishmael Azagono. Zagono spread a play to Bar Edward, the captain of Team Eastern. Team Eastern gets it to Clifton. Clifton sets for Clifford Amankwa. Amankwa showing his strength there. Skip past his marker. Still holding on. But this time, not going to fancy from the referee. But the clearance gets to Team Eastern. Decided to twist and turn, but couldn't really get what he was searching for. Referee spotted that, and it's going to be an advantage for Team Western. 30-minute done. Still goalless. Western 0, Eastern 0. A cross being swung in there, but Azagono gathers that up, sends in a long one. Also goes straight to Samuel Kobina, the goalkeeper for Team Western. He was going for the right side, but changed his direction. And that is the pressure coming from Team Eastern, not allowing Team Western to even operate from their own half. And that, I'm sure, is the tactical strategy Team Eastern is using on Team Western, not to allow them to have their freedom to play.
Well, both teams have sized each other up pretty much. So in this game, at least in the first 30 minutes. But again, don't forget that they've all had a feel of the competition before, so they have observed themselves, the style of play, etc., etc. Running from the right-hand side of the attack into the box seems to have been their preferred choice. I'm talking about Team Western, especially using the right-hand side, where the likes of Buedi likes to position himself quite a lot, and then they also get a lot of support in that direction from Justice Aha, the fullback, who's running that right flank. Team Eastern, on the other hand, have tried a few options. They've come from the right, where there's been a lot of involvement by Elisha Anku, and then they've come through from the left as well, where Francis Edu has had a few darts down that lane. But although the fact that Captain Ban Edward comes up for all the opportunities, they still have not been able to get through safely. Of the two goalkeepers, Samuel Kobina has seen a little bit of busyness since the game began. Of course, Ishmael Azagono has also been very active. And so far, nothing really to differentiate these two sides. Let's see how they latch onto opportunities when they create them, and that will give us a fair idea of whose potency is sharper than the other. But this is Prince. Again, the idea was good, but it lacked the power, although there was a bit of the direction. Probably would get it right next time of asking.
I love the way Team Western always map up a strategy in terms of their defense, not allowing Team Eastern to get into a very dangerous area, to have a clear vision, to have a shot on target. A shot from Prince Boache had a lot of white shirt men coming on him, and he had to do it quickly. And in so, the hasty decisions might not give you the on-target accuracy you are searching for. 2 players down, 1 up. Richard Annan Jr. for Team Eastern, but Team Western player will be up pretty much very soon. That's the battle there from these 2 sides. This is the MTN Elite Under-19 Championship staging here at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence. And we are approaching 35 minutes. It's goalless. Free kick being swung in by Team Western. The header didn't connect, and also the rebound also going way off target there. That was Lord Kwanzaa's shot. Ishmael Azagono to his captain. Captain sends it back to his goalkeeper. Ball with Richard Annan Jr. Still having the ball, getting through Richard, but this time he loses the ball, and it's going to be Team Western who will be using the right flank there. Benjamin Buedi. Spread a play to Dominic. Dominic also gives it to Justice. Justice sends a long one in, but Team Eastern gets the ball and send the ball back to Richard. Richard Annan to Ishmael. Ishmael sends it to his captain, Ban Edward. Edward spreads the play to the right side, gets it back. Switch play to the left side, but good reading there from Team Western. Team Western clears their line, and it's time. In doing so, it's a free kick to Team Eastern. Both teams are really sizing each other very well. Good flick of a clearance there from Team Western. Still have the ball in possession, and it's Team Western. Ball with James. Spread the play. Playing so good there in the left flank there. Showing his physicality there. Trying to hustle his way through 2 men of Team Eastern. In the win, a free kick. That was Al Hassan Sumaila, showing how strong he can be. Cross not getting through, and the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a corner for Team Western. The onus falls on the defense of Team Eastern. Ishmael Azagono and his defenders. Corner being flicked in, but the acrobatic kick couldn't really get that. That was a shot across there, but couldn't really get the precise nature and to trouble Ishmael Azagono. That was Benjamin Buedi's effort. Not really troubling the goalkeeper. Ishmael Azagono spread it to Richard Annan Jr. Richard Annan Jr. with the ball, getting to the midfield and searching for a player to pass the ball to. He sends it to Bawa. Bawa spread it to Prince Boachi, but good of a shepherding there from Team Western defender Abdul Rafiu Al Hassan, captain of the side. Referee brings a halt to proceedings for
strong defending there from team Western, ably led by their captain Abdul Rafiu Al Hassan. Saw him earlier on trying to shepherd the ball over the line. Bawa Madi was in full effect for Team Eastern. But at the moment, Clifford Amankwa will be taken off the field to receive further attention. Numerical disadvantage for Team Eastern as we gradually get ourselves into the 40th minute of the first half of this game. It's been even Stevens right from the blast of the referee's whistle when the match started. Team Western have tried their bit, so has Team Eastern, but they are yet to have a breakthrough. This is the opportunity for Team Western to see whether this would be the moment they've been waiting for, keeping the ball to himself for a bit too long. And of course, it's been very difficult for him to make any headway through. But it goes over the line, and of course, they would relish and welcome the throw-in. Quickly effected. They're looking at sending an elbow into the 18-yard box. No white shirts to challenge for that. And then again, the rebound and the shot from afar. This time it goes completely off. 5 minutes to the halftime break. Both teams have been careful enough not to commit any horrendous mistakes that would warrant a goal. But of course, they will still keep trying. Here come Team Eastern. Good footwork, good ball control in the middle. Nicely done by Desmond Tutu. Desmond lays on a pass. They're looking for options. Bawa Madi comes in to help. Team Eastern looking quite confident, especially when they are on the attack. Clifford Amankwa under pressure on the far side. Goes past his man. Now this is an opportunity to get into the 18-yard box. Brought down in the process. But he gets a corner kick for his effort.
Yeah, that was some courageous defending there from Team Western. Any bad contact in that danger area could result in a penalty, but he kept his composure there and just get that ball out of play. It's going to be a corner to Team Eastern. The ball goes out of play, and the referee says it's going to be a goal kick to Team Western. They start slow build up from the back. Justice has ball, couldn't go through, and it's a throw in for Team Western.
Yep. But again, NY, let's not forget the fact that the players of other teams also get the opportunity to watch the others whilst they are playing. So there's a lot to be adapted by these young boys. The learning curve, and it suits them, as it were, because whilst you're watching, you are also getting a lot more ideas, you're getting a lot more experience by what you've seen your other colleagues do on the field of play. And so obviously it may go a long way to either affect you positively or negatively. But that notwithstanding, I mean, it's been 42 minutes of end-to-end action between these two teams, again trying to outwit and outdo each other.
And there goes the confirmation yellow card to Team Western. Lord Kwanzaa is the player who gets into the book of the referee. Lord Kwanzaa, player number 3 for Team Western, gets the yellow card. Free kick to Team Western, and let's see what he can do with this. Okay, so the ball gets straight to the goalkeeper.
Yes, that's confirmation for Lord Kwanzaa after the free kick was messed up by Team Eastern. But there's a lot more promise as they come forward. Here's Prince. Well, he's having some tough battles on the field here this afternoon, Prince.
Yeah, Justice is trying as much as possible to check him well. And time in, time out, you see Prince moving to the right and others coming to the left.
Exactly.
That shows you how Justice is trying to check him.
Goalkeeper to the rescue. Good enough. Needs to prevent the ball from traveling beyond him. And so far he's been able to live up to expectation as we hit the 45th minute mark. It's been fair enough in the game, probably a minute or two of add-on time, if any. But the game has flowed pretty good. And Eastern Region have an opportunity. Oh! 2 players went down, 3 of them, in fact, 1 belonging to Team Eastern. No advantages for them there.
Yeah. The low drive of a cross there. Couldn't really get his colleague. That was Swin Ansah with that shot cross.
And that's the confirmation of the add-on time. 2 minutes. Game has flowed pretty well.
I'm sure Team Western really developed a strategy of not allowing Team Eastern to get past their defense easy like that. And that shows how this match has been evenly matched. The first half, Desmond Tutu's pass couldn't get to Elisha, and his Team Western, who have a throw, they do it. Ball still with Team Western, sending across, but Ishmael Azagono says thank you very much. Azagono spreads it to his captain, Ban Edward. Edward looking for someone to give the ball to. He sends it to Desmond Tutu. Desmond sends it back to his captain, Edward. Edward sends in a long one, searching for Prince Boachi. But there again, the battle going on now. Prince Boachi having a tough time getting through the defense of Team Western. They know how tricky and how a threat he can be. They're always going to stop him. A long ball spotted a run from Prince Boachi, and look at how the shoving coming from the captain of Team Western, Abdul Rafiu Al Hassan. Team Eastern wins a free kick, and the 2-man wall being done by Team Western. Maybe this might be the last kick. Sensing across. No one in the yellow team to deal with that cross. Ball goes out of play.
Referee believes that we've had enough. End of the very first half of this game. It's been quite entertaining. It's been tough as well at certain points. Both sides giving off their best, but of course not being able to outdo each other, which means that they all have some stronger pointers there. The defense has been solid both ways. The attack has not been that potent. At least we haven't had any goal to savor in this game. But clear opportunities have been created by both sides, which means that they're thinking outside the box. I'm sure the technical men, the coaches, would have few words to share with them already started. And let's hope that by the commencement of the second half, we should be able to see a lot more improvement in the game we've seen so far. It's half-time here at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence, the FIFA pitch to be precise. And at half-time is goalless between Team Western and Team Eastern. We'll be back with the second half in a moment. The commencement of opportunity of an attack, ably set up by Elisha Anku, who darts into the 18-yard box, but quick clearance from Team Western. I think it's gone to the Western region or in the Eastern region, and it looks like it was the the Archbishop, who was shown the yellow card, Desmond Tutu. Lovely push forward there. There's a run for it. Goalkeeper will get there first. Mina. And Team Western would like to use that a lot more to their advantage as they come forward. Good ball control. Emisa through. They try to go through the middle. Good stop there. Trying to exhibit a shot on target. But he comes in to try his luck. That doesn't work. Gathered nicely by goalkeeper Ishmael Azagono. Favorites in terms of numbers as they push forward. The cross is on. Hit first time. Easy clearance by Elisha Anku. Doesn't go too far away. Can we see the left-footed shot from Team Western? Again. First 8 minutes of the game, and they're yet to settle into their groove and their stride. But obviously putting the passes together, a few of them have gone wayward. But this is a long one, and a quick response from Ishmael.
The likes of Bukwe Japan and Isaac Tete and Michael Tete Jr. starting in their first match where they won. But the second match, quite a bit of tweak from the technical team of Team Eastern. But obviously they'll be having their MVP man. Long one. Header cleared, and the ball falls on George Anim for Team Western. But there comes Elisha.
Take over this time, operating from the far left. Takes his eye off the ball, tries and struggles to get back to it, but they lose control. Francis Edu was cool in defense and was not panicky at all. But Team Eastern will come forward. Here's an opportunity. Clifford Amankwa got to the end of that.
Long one gets in, but no one there to really connect for Team Eastern. Nil. Corner kick swacked in there, and it's time. Team Western will be very happy to see that goal.
Coming into this game as losers on their first outing, and so they obviously would want to claw back a lot of the pride. But here's Eastern Region coming.
Build up from the back. So the captain, Bar Edward switch a play to Clinton. Sent a long drive there, but straight to the goalkeeper, not troubling Samuel. Cross swung in there. Ball didn't really been executed, but didn't really go anywhere. And Team Eastern, who fancy their chances once more again, swing and son. Get past his marker, but couldn't get through. But the linesman spotted an infringement, and the communication gets to the center referee. Is going to be.
You don't give your opponent, especially when they are getting close to your danger zone. You need to defend, but the defense.
Talk about from both sides. But it's Team Western who sends in a cross there, and he finds a player, but the shot was just too.
Well, both teams have sized each other up pretty much. So in this game, at least in the first 30 minutes. But again, don't forget that they've all had a feel of the competition before, so they have observed themselves the style of play.
Hence, not allowing Team Eastern to get into a very dangerous area, to have a clear vision, to have a shot on target. A shot from Prince Boy and his defenders. Corner being flicked in, but the acrobatic kick couldn't really get that. That was a shot. It's going to be a corner to Team Eastern. The ball goes out of play, and the referee says it's going to be just the yellow card. Free kick to Team Western, and let's see what he can do with this. Okay, so the ball gets straight.
Probably a minute or two of add-on time, if any. But the game has flowed pretty good, and Eastern Region have an opportunity. Oh, two players went down in three.
And by Edward. Edward looking for someone to give the ball to. He sends it to Desmond Tutu. Desmond sends it back to his captain, Edward. Edward sensing a long one, searching for Prince Wachi. There again, the battle. A long ball spotted a run from Prince Wachi, and look at how the Chauvin coming from deal with that cross. Ball goes out of play.
Referee believes that we've had enough. End of the very first half of this. Welcome back. We are standing by for the second 45 minutes of an even Stevens game between Western Region and the Eastern Region. So far, no goal to record as yet. They went into the halftime break goalless. This time it's Team Eastern in yellow who are playing from left to right. And again, a lot of talk has gone on among the two teams, or between the technical benches and their players. Let's see how they will turn all that talking into a superlative performance. Obviously, Team Eastern showed a lot of clean pair of heels down the flank. Western also did that, and Buedi was the tormentor in chief in that regard. The other tormentor on the other side is that man in your shot, and Prince Boache, bundle of talent. And truth be told, as the GFA president rightly said, this is the beginning of the future champions. They are putting the power in the hands of the youth, and it is through these competitions that they would get a clear vision of what they intend to do, especially when they rise to the top of football. These are basically players selected from clubs in Division 2 in the various regions. This is their time and their opportunity. That's the head coach of Western Region. He's also the head coach of the under-17 for the region, and he has always led the team to the KGL under-17 championship. Stern warning from center referee Richard Intim. He needs to stamp his authority on this game. Referee says he's okay, and so he will allow the game to continue as a free kick opportunity for Team Western to defend, that is. Here we go with a free kick. Oh, superb. Superb. Took his time, picked his spot, knew exactly what he was doing, and Bawamadi opens the floodgates for Team Eastern Region. That was a wonderfully taken free kick there. He comes 1, 2, 3. He noticed that the wall had covered that side of the goal, but managed to pick the free kick that rose above the wall and dip straight into the net for goal number 1.
Goal number 1 for Team Eastern, and what a technique there for Bawa Madi to send the ball past the goalkeeper. You don't see such technique of a free kick from these players, but he managed to do that. Beautiful technique from Bawa.
Yeah. And then why it's interesting to know that we've seen a lot of quality free kicks in this championship as well. Some of them have been converted into goals, but also we've seen the techniques that these young ones have. And it's a delight to watch, because sometimes you hardly see some of the teams go through some of these exercises, particularly at training, until maybe training is over and is one of the last few things they do before they call it a day. Injury worries for the man we just spoke about earlier on, Benjamin Buedi. Such a skillful player, indeed a thorn in the flesh of the Easterners, but he definitely will be back on the field of play. Game will continue without him though. It's a free kick advantage to Team Western. Ballooned away nicely, out of danger zone, but still dangling in there. Clifford gets his head to it, and eventually and calmly it is pushed forward. It's a strong run for that goalkeeper, will be called in to help. And straight over the line it goes on the far side for a throw-in. Again, the technique from the young man, Bawamadi. Good strike. Dead on target. Goal number 1, Team Eastern. Swung into the 18-yard box again. This time it's a bit too long, and apart from that, he is offside.
And those are the moments that you would love to have when you get into a cagey counter. Free kicks, dead ball situations. When given the opportunity, you need to make use of it. And that's what Team Eastern needed getting into the second half, and just made that count. And that is going to boost their morale.
Well, indeed, it has to, because they again created another free kick opportunity for themselves. Talking about Team Eastern, once again, is that tormentor Prince, who is showing clearly that he's got a lot of confidence holding on to the ball. Prince gets an opportunity for a free kick, an opportunity which his colleagues must do well to utilize. Meanwhile, careful defending from Abdul Rafiu Al-Hassan, the captain. And it's now time for goalkeeper Samuel Kobina to arrange the wall. This time we hope that he arranges it well, because he did the first and the wall failed to block. Whipped into the 18-yard box and booted out.
This time Team Western gets on their line to clear that. They've seen what Team Eastern can do when they arrive with this dead ball situations, the free kicks, getting into the danger zones. This time they managed to clear that. Throw-in being done by Team Eastern, but referee says it's a foul, and Team Western will fancy their chances with that. Long one being done by Team Western, but that is going to be a foul on Team Eastern player. That is Richard Anand Jr. for Team Eastern. Very resolute, the back of a defense for Team Eastern. Good skill there from Desmond Tutu for Team Eastern. And Team Western will boot the ball out of play. Anywhere will do from the defense of Team Western. Seeing the pressure coming from Team Eastern. It's going to be a throw-in for Team Eastern. Throw-in being done by Team Eastern, and it's Team Eastern who spread the play, trying to send in the cross from Desmond Tutu, but it's been brought down in that process. Ball still with Team Eastern. Siama. Prince watches, still with the ball. Skip past about 2 markers, but it's time. Defense of Team Western not allowing him to do that. Player down. Elisha Anku for Team Eastern. And that could be something that is worrying his eye, but he's a strong lad. He's already up on his feet. And referee Richard and team will have the dead ball. Ball with Team Eastern, and they'll see if they can find their way through in that left flank. Swing answer. Not really seen much from him today. Swing answer. Team Eastern. Team Western mapping up a strategy to keep him quiet so far. But as Team Eastern who would love to see if they can get something out of Team Western. But referee Richard in team spots a foul there, and Team Western will be restarting that long kick. Calmly done by Team Eastern. They will enjoy possession there. Desmond Tutu the ball, but couldn't find his colleague. It's Team Western, who they really couldn't even get something out of that. But as Team Eastern, who will be showing their fighting spirit for the throw-in, will be affected. There's going to be substitution from Team Western side.
Fresh limbs coming on board for Team Western. Ahmed Yankee is on the field of play. So is Dennis Abuaje in the number 14 jersey, and they will be joined by Daniel Da Costa in the number 19 jerseys. And so obviously the technical head of Team Western clearly wants to infuse a lot of freshness in his squad, see if they can quickly rally and get themselves back into the game. Going off is Al-Hassan Sumaila. He's played his part. And here goes a throw-in, headed away by Eastern. Eventually it goes out into touch for a throw-in advantage to the white shirts of Team Western. Meanwhile, I can tell you for a fact that players of the Upper East team have gathered round the ambulance to see how their colleague is doing. He was stretchered off in their match earlier on. But thankfully, the medics have worked on him, and he's receiving treatment, and he's perfectly okay. It's a fast forward movement by Team Western. There's a struggle for the ball, but can't get to the ball early enough, but will do with a corner kick. Corner kick advantage going to Team Western. They definitely would want to get back into the game as quickly as possible. Let's see whether that would happen from the corner kick. Swung in deep, nicely defended. Desmond Tutu has been dispossessed. They get a shot on target, but again, effort has been thwarted. There they come forward once again. A lot of yellow shirts in contention. This time it goes straight into the waiting arms of Eastern's goalkeeper, Ishmael Azagono. Taken over by Team Western. Nearly gave the ball away, but he has to stay strong. Eventually, goalkeeper comes to the rescue. And here's Captain Abdul Rafiu. Rafiu goes down. Will definitely gain the upper hand.
Triple substitution being made from Team Western. Da Costa Daniel comes in for Al-Hassan Sumaila, and also Ahmed Yankee comes in for James Darko, and the last one, Dennis Abuaje, also comes in for Benjamin Buedi. It's now the turn for Team Eastern to also do their substitution. And Michael Teta Jr. comes in for Clifford Amankwa. Then Isaac Tete also gets in.
Well, Team Western have also brought on one player quickly, Michael Hackman. has also joined his colleagues on the field of play, and now it's Team Western. Lays the pass through, still have contention as they come forward, spread the game to the far side. This looks good. Keeping his eye on the ball once again. The cross goes into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Ishmael Azagono. We have done 60 minutes of this game. We're into the last half hour. Cleared confidently out of danger zone. But Western region will have other opportunities and ideas as they come forward. His Team Eastern on the move at the moment. Good skill, lovely turn and the pass, but too close goalkeeper. That was good enough thinking from Michael Tete Jr. Western will say thank you very much as they take possession and then come forward this time from the left-hand side of the attack. Salam Razak still has the ball. Couldn't get a colleague to pass the ball to, but he wins a throw-in.
Yeah, that is Team Eastern who are not allowing Team Western to have a breathing space. Team Western will have a corner, and that is going to be
corner kick swung in, but again that's Zagono to the rescue. Again, showing a lot of confidence coming out of his goal area to smother the ball. And then sends it down the field. Western will respond. Quick takeover by Team Eastern, but then thank you very much, say Team Western, as they come forward yet again. This time the pass is too strong for control from Salam Razak and can't get to it yet again. Advantage will go straight to Team Eastern. A lot will depend on how they control the game by putting the ball on the turf and then finding men in open spaces. And there you can see the reaction from the head coach of Team Western. He's not too happy. Yet another throw-in to Team Western. They're pushing every man forward if they can. They still gain the advantage of a free kick. And it's definitely not for want of trying. It's just that Team Eastern are making it very difficult for them.
Yeah, obviously, if you were to be in the technical side of Team Western, you're not going to be happy. Your first match you lost, and now playing with Team Eastern, you're trailing. Free kick being wet shocked there, but it was a poor execution. It's Team Western who decide to do the unnecessary, thinking to just clear your line. He rather thought otherwise, and he gets into a collision. That was Gideon Saki there.
Strong tackle. Yakubu Al-Hassan ended up the worst culprit. And indeed, Team Eastern were rather calling for the free kick to be given to them.
Yeah, they were feeling they were piling up the pressure on Team Western. But the referee spotted that and gonna award free kick to Team Western.
Well, they are enjoying it from a distance. And sooner or later, it definitely will get to their turn.
Exactly, they are paying close attention to what team they will be facing next, and they will be keeping records too as well. It's also crucial and important to keep notes of your opponent you're going to face, what kind of tactics you're going to use against them.
free kick advantage to Team Western. It's getting tough for them. Yes, it clearly says on Abdul Al Hassan's face as he sends a long one into enemy territory, headed out nicely. And this time is a long pass back to goalkeeper Kobner. A few boots it away, trying to control the ball in midfield, and oh, the player just bumps into him. That's the captain, Blake.
The bar is not going to allow him to get through that.
And just when the pressure is on Team Eastern from their opponents to see whether they can get back into the game, Linford Asamoah, the Eastern Regional Football Association chairman, arrives. And he's watching the play intently, not even refusing to go to the, not even attempting to go to the VIP box. He's just standing from a distance and he's wondering, asking himself, what happened to the team today? His influence obviously led to that big win on match day 1 for Team Eastern. But now he's watching closely and finding out what exactly is going on. Well, we can tell him for a fact that his team is leading by 1-0 and they're trying to get a second. But Western Region are making it a lot more difficult. That's a long pass. Easy clearance it will be for Team Eastern. And Western coasting down that flank. Their representative is already on the VIP in the VIP box, and goalkeeper comes out. He missed it completely. Came off the head of the player from Western. At Western have a corner kick all the same.
Yeah, Ahmed Yankee had that connection there, but couldn't really direct that. But it forced a corner. Team Western take this corner. Michael Hackman will be taking the corner duties for Team Western. Many white shirts in there. Corner crossed in. Header being connected back way off target. Referee also whistles for an infringement.
Yeah. And Ishmael went down in the process. Not too sure whether he was impeded. But he went down just as the corner kick came into the area, and so he gains the upper hand in terms of the advantage.
Goalkeeper Ishmael Azagono sends in a long one. Had been connected, and it's Team Western who will try to keep possession there, but they loses that one, and it's going to be Team Eastern down the flank there, sending a long pass, but not precise and accurate enough. And there goes tidying and up Gideon Saki for Team Western.
Exactly, just had to do the simple thing.
Not really seen much from Swin Ansa, center forward for Team Eastern today. And a beautifully spread play there from Team Western down the right side. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Team Eastern. Team Western have the throw-in. They get another chance. The ball was unable to be kept in play from George Edim of Team Western. That is going to be a throw-in for Team Eastern. Ball being booted out. And that's a header connection there, and it's going to be Swina Ansa. Swina Ansa going to get a shot. Gets it back. Oh, what a timely block there from Team Western defender. Swina Ansa is not going to back out. Still having the ball. Good play there from Team Eastern. He's sensing a shot, but this time being blocked again. But referee whistles for an infringement, and Swin Ansa and Prince Boachi link-up play has been good so far. The ball will be restarted from Team Western side, but hold situation here is goalkeeper Ishmael Azagono for Team Eastern, who is down, and he's complaining of a hand injury.
It'll be most unfortunate if he cannot continue the game. He's been their number one and a very dependable number one at that. Team Western have done a few changes, but still it's been very difficult. I mean, let's give credit to the players on the field of play. They've given out their everything and they've stood resolute in terms of defense, in terms of attack. It's been very, very cagey for them. And so for Team Eastern, for example, they're looking at bringing on Usman and Nuruddin to augment all the effort of the players on the field of play. And in that regard, let's also give credit to Edward Blay. Blay has marshaled forces very well in this game for Team Eastern, led by example as the captain. And our fourth official, Andy Afote Anand, will ensure that the change is made at the right time. Goalkeeper Azagono is on his feet, back on his feet, and so it's good enough. Meanwhile, they've pulled out Elisha Anku. And it's the chap in the 18 jersey, Osman Nuruddin, who's come onto the field of play. Team Western will start the build-up yet again. This time it's a long searching ball towards the 18-yard box. We're into the last 20 minutes. Bits and pieces of heckling along the way. Game will continue with Eastern on the threshold of another attack. Poorly executed. Team Western, they come forward. He's pushed the ball on a bit too far. Yes. That push on by Salam Razak was a bit too strong, even for him to run and get to.
Yeah, the first touch from him was a poor one. And that couldn't make him get to that ball. Team Eastern will fancy to build up from the back. Isaac Tete spread a play to his colleague, and there we go, seeing Francis Edu. Ball stolen play with Team Eastern, sensing a cross, but Team Western defender clears that and calmly spread a play to his colleague. Slow build up, carefully won from Team Western. Spread a play to the right side, but Anand Jr. sends it to his goalkeeper. And there comes Isaac Tete of Team Western. Gives it to Isiama. Isiama also sees Ansan. Ansan also spread a play to his colleague. His colleague also drifted to the left side. That's Isiama. He sends in a long drive, but shot being blocked. Ball still in play for Team Eastern. Team Western get the ball back. But it's the battling there between these two guys, and
I'm just loving the give and take effect of these two sides. 1 minute is with Team Yellow, the other minute is with Team White. Eventually they give it away. The advantage will stay with the attacking team. But yes, it's been very cagey at certain times, and these two teams are not in a mood to allow any more goals in the match, probably until the end of the game. But mind you, Eastern Region are still leading by 1-0 as we get into the last quarter of the match.
Approaching 75 minutes of this game, and it's Team Eastern who couldn't really keep that in play. goes out of play. And there you see the other team also watching.
Yeah. They're enjoying it from a distance. Sooner or later, it will be their turn. The race is on. Good defending by Team Eastern. A little bit of a shove in the back.
Yeah, that is Francis Edu, the right back, who is very sound with his defensive duties and also joins the attack when necessary for Team Eastern. Edward Barr sensing a long one, but had that been done by the Team Eastern, but this time is with the Team Eastern with the ball. Osman Nuruddin sends it back to his captain. Captain Ban Edwards searching for Ansa, couldn't get that. Team Western, good dribble there from Team Western player. He was searching for his colleague, but that couldn't get to his colleague. Goalkeeper Azagono will look to start play from the back. And ball goes out of play and it's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in being effected by Team Eastern. Still keep the ball in possession, but good reading there from Team Western. Osman Nuruddin is going to take the throw for Team Eastern. Ball goes out of play and it's going to be a throw-in for Team Western. Tempo of the game has slowed down a bit. And ball with Team Eastern. Referee whistles for that previous infringement there on Bawa Madi, the goal scorer for Team Eastern. That was a late challenge there on Bawa. A KG encounter like this, magic moment. If it comes your way, you need to take opportunity of that, and that's what Bawa Madi did when he had a free kick and he managed to squeeze that past the goalkeeper. Beautiful technique there from Bawa Madi to hand Eastern the goal so far in this game. You see Team Western not looking happy. They know if the scoreline ends like this, then it's 2 matches that they have gone defeated, and they know what it means to them. Ball with Team Eastern. They send it back to goalkeeper Ishmael. Ishmael sends it to his colleague, and building up from the back with a confidence nature. And that also tells another story that they are not scared of the attacking threat of Team Western. Team Eastern player, don't know what kind of option he was going for. It's Team Western who will fancy their chances, but Team Eastern not giving them that chance. Team Western still going to fight for the ball, but it's Team Eastern. Prince Boache finds Swin Ansan. Swin Ansan spread the play. Couldn't really keep his tracks there. Prince Boache also couldn't really get that. Ball still with Team Eastern. Swin Ansan. Gets the return pass and the connection and the technique to wrap the foot across the ball. Couldn't really get that from Swain Ansa. Was a good link-up play though, but the finishing lacked that precise nature from Swain Ansa. As Team Western, who will see but they loses possession to Team Eastern. Many a times they can't really keep the possession to themselves, and that has been a trouble and the problem of the day for Team Western. This time they get the ball back, then they loses the possession once again, and it's Team Eastern searching to see if they can get a second goal. What can they do with this? He's sensing a long drive, but that is off target from Team Eastern, and you can understand that body language there coming from Clifton Esiama of Team Eastern. That is going to be a substitution on the part of Team Western. Player number 9 goes out for player number 8. Hassan Awudu comes in for George Enim. Not seeing much of George Enim today, and he's been taken out. Team Eastern will once again see if they can enjoy the possession back. Ball goes out of play, and there's going to be a throw-in for Team Western. We are approaching the 82 minutes. Barely have about 9 minutes more to end proceedings and see how much additional time will be added on. But the scoreline still remains the same as Team Eastern 1, Team Western 0. Team Eastern will enjoy the possession, but they see the pressure coming from Team Western. Ball being booted out to the center line, and referee spots that and say a foul. The culprit is Prince Boache, captain of Team Western. Alhassan sensing a long one. The header connection was there, but a feeble one. And Ishmael Azagono, goalkeeper for Team Eastern, will start the build-up from the back. Edward Barnes sensing a long one, but the clearance coming from Team Western, not really a good one. Player number 13 jersey, Gideon Saki, and it's going to be a free kick for Team Eastern. Goalkeeper Samuel Corbiner makes a 3-man wall. See what can do with this. Free kick taken there, but too straight to the goalkeeper. And Corbiner sends in a long one. Team Western are daring to have the equalizer, but Team Eastern are not giving them that easy chance. Prince Boache gets to Esiama. Prince Boache gets it back again, and couldn't really get that balance and to have that shot. Prince Boache, link up play from him to Esiama is doing good so far, but it's Team Western who will fancy their chances this time. Let's see. He has been brought down in the process, and they win a free kick, if I should say a very dangerous area. If being connected well, can get the equalizer for Team Western.
Well, I'm sure they definitely would want to try their luck at this opportunity from the free kick just outside. the 18-yard box, which means that Team Eastern would have to defend this and defend this gallantly. We're just about 5 minutes shy of the full-time whistle, plus or minus add-on time. And so this clearly is an opportunity to put Ishmael Azagono and his defense under that amount of pressure. Trying to deal with it. The success rate from the free kick is not different for most of the teams. But let's see what happens. Oh, he goes straight into the waiting arms of Azagono.
And you can see the captain of Team Western asking what kind of option from Ahmed Yankee.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have gone for that option.
Not at all.
Poor one.
Many more options that he could have taken. But shot straight into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper. All the goalkeeper had to do was pick it up and say thank you very much.
Swin Ansa is down. Player for Team Eastern. Today Swin Ansa has been...
He's not been to the party.
Yeah. Very quiet.
Had it tough today. But of course, the two defensive networks have been quite resolute as well, despite the fact that Eastern managed to score from the free kick. The defenses have stood tall. They've just not taken the chances positively. Western will come forward. They're definitely running out of time. It's comfortable enough for Team Eastern. They will not be in a haste to make any or take any rash decisions, as it were. Just continue to keep close tabs, and now they give the ball away, which should be an advantage for Team Western as they come through into the 18-yard box. Wrong options. And the reaction from his technical bench says it all. Took the wrong option.
Not only the technical bench, but look at the other team also watching from afar. They were thinking that was a wrong move from Dennis Abuaje in the number 14 jersey for Team Western. A lot of options there on the right side. He chose to go to the left, and that was a wrong option for him.
Well, he's blasted what would have been a golden opportunity for his team to get back into the game and salvage their image. He just blew that opportunity away.
Francis Edu is going to be the player for Team Eastern to take the throw. He does that. And also sends the ball out of play, and it's going to be a throw in for Team Western. Ball being booted out from danger zone. And ball gets to Al-Hassan, captain for Team Western, still holding on to the ball. Try to spread play, but couldn't really get his colleague as Team Eastern, who will see if they can keep it in play, and he does that, and not only that, but wins a free kick for his team. Michael Hackman for Team Eastern. This is long cross, the quickly dealt with as Team Western, who have the ball, but referee Richard in team sports an infringement, and it's going to be a free kick to Team Eastern. Time is running out for Team Western. We are approaching the 90th minute, and the ball, Swin Ansa will chase on, but the defense of Team Western clears that out. It's going to be a throw in for Team Eastern. screen being done quickly, and ball Isiama is going to fight for that ball, but Team Western get that. Team Eastern still battling it out there, and Swing Answer sends a long one, but just off target there. Confirmation coming from fourth official is 4 minutes of additional time to be played, and that is the time that Team Western have to see if they can equalize the goal, and if possible get the winning goal, and also the time for Team Eastern to still hold on and manage the game. Substitution from Team Eastern, and it's going to be Efa Emmanuel coming on for and Clifton Isiama goes out.
I guess NY, what really Team Eastern want to do is to hold on to the ball, hold the fort, just wait for the next 3 minutes, and it will be done and dusted for them. They won their first game comfortably. Second game has not been as comfortable as the first, but at the end of the day, they will still carry the blue ribbon at the end of 90 minutes. They will still have maximum points available to them. Tough luck, I should say, for Team Western. Should the whistle go and the score line remain the same, it means they would have lost all matches they've played so far in the competition. That doesn't augur well for Team Western, does it?
Not at all. That's why they're going to fight to see if they can get something out of that. But it's Team Eastern who have showed their dominance already, and they stop the Team Eastern getting from that lightning attack there. Number 13 jersey for Team Western gets onto the books of the referee. Player number 13 jersey Gideon Saki gets the yellow card. Yeah, spots that run there from Efa Emmanuel, and George Saki had to stop him there.
Well, he's just about lucky because this happened just outside the 18-yard box. Over the top it goes, and that should basically close the case for Team Eastern in terms of the free kick advantage they had. We're into the last 60 seconds and counting. Strong play there. Referee says, let's keep it clean, let's keep it tight. Team Western come forward. It's a long ball, but again, player impeded in the process. The advantage will go to the team in yellow. They are leading comfortably. Well, they're leading by 1-0. Not too sure how comfortable the 1-0 is, because the game is still ongoing. And the equalizing goal can come any moment from now. But it looks like that's done and dusted, because we've done the 4 minutes of add-on time. Western region, they huffed and puffed. They tried their best. 2 games, 2 losses. It does not speak too well of the team from the Western region. However, the opposite is true for Team Eastern. They won their first match. They've won their second match. Maximum points. And that puts them in good stead for onward march in the championship. There's a lot to look out for These young talents have showed clearly that they will be the eventual beneficiaries of competitions such as this. The GFA chairman, or the GFA president, I should say, said the same thing earlier on when he paid a visit to the tournament grounds earlier today, and said yes, he believes that the future is what we're seeing now. And obviously some of these players will rise to the occasion when the opportunity comes. Congratulations to Team Eastern. Tough luck to Team Western, but better luck next time to them. They've seen their glory days, especially during the KGL where they've won it before. At this time around, the Eastern region clearly showed that they are the determined side. End of the match here from the FIFA pitch at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence. And at the end of it all, it's Western Region 0, Eastern Region 1. Congratulations to the Easterners, the Westerners. Tough luck it has been for them. We'll pick up who's the most valuable player of this match and wrap up with a short interview with him. But there's more to share with you. Tomorrow is another day. We've got interesting games coming up, and we do hope that you will stay with us as we bring you through this competition and we'll see it to its finality.
So it will be a very fruitful match to do. We will continue tomorrow. Here at this venue, 8 a.m.
Man of the match performance. Say now, Philly.
Very good, me feel but that's so.
Okay, yanko into game so and game no went to me and shebe bree, but went me the maximum point. Went me share 1 goal. Game na mu say.
Oh, game na there and a very tough game the my. Yeah, brave but determination determines success. There are the sense so say why you win. Next time you better years. That's it.
Prince Wachi, we your second time and win your man of the match performance. Congratulations.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
Stevens game between Western region and the Eastern region. So far, no goal to record as yet. They went into the halftime break goalless. This time it's Team Eastern in yellow who are playing from left to right. And again, a lot of talk has gone. Here we go with a free kick. Oh, superb. Superb. It's a wonderfully taken free kick there. He comes 1, 2, 3. He noticed that the wall had covered that side of the goal, but managed there. Clifford gets his head to it. And eventually and calmly it is pushed forward. So strong
of a defense for Team Eastern. Good skill there from Desmond 2-2 for Team Eastern, and Team Western will
on a cake. Swan nicely defended. Desmond 2-2 has been dispossessed. They get a shot on target, but again effort has been thrown on a cake. Swan nicely defended. Desmond 2-2 has been dispossessed. They get a shot on target, but again forward. His Team Eastern on the move at the moment. Good skill, lovely turn and the pass, but too close to goalkeeper. That was good enough thinking from. Corner kick swung in, but again Zagono to the rescue. He says on Abdul Al Hassan's face as he sends a long one into enemy territory, headed out nicely. And this time is a long pass back to goalkeeper Kobna.
Ball being booted out, and that's a header connection there, and it's going to be Swina Ansan. Swina Ansan going to get a shot. Gets it back. Oh, what a timely block there from team having the ball. Good play there from Team Eastern. He's sensing a shot, but this time being blocked his colleague. And there we go. Seeing Francis Edu. Ball still in play with Team Eastern. Sensing a cross, but doing good so far. But it's Team Western who will fancy their chances this time. Let's see. Oh, he's been blocked.
Well, I'm sure they definitely would want to try their luck at this opportunity from the free kick just outside the decisions, as it were. Just continue to keep close tabs, and now they give the ball away, which should be an advantage for Team Western as they come through into the 18-yard box. Wrong.
Also watching from afar, they were thinking that was a...
Western region, they huffed and puffed. The second, so wonderfully taken.